the RCMP, I come before you with great respect. You know, as police officers, of the tremendous respect Canadians hold for the RCMP. And I want to tell you, during World War II, the Japanese Canadians like me that were born and raised in this country were declared enemy aliens. And the RCMP had to look out for us when we were in jail in the interior. And I can tell you they treated us like human beings. And they were very kind, and I have nothing but great thoughts towards the RCMP. But now you are here to enforce the law. That does not mean that you are above the law, or that you make your own law. My grandson was dragged across the line yesterday or the day before and arrested. You're breaking the law. And I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. It grieves me because of the respect we hold for you. Now I want to say to the people here, thank you for coming. This is unceded land. And we have much to learn from the original people that cared for this land for thousands of years. What we are seeing here and what's going on all around the world now is a battle between mindsets. A mindset on the one hand of people who have lived in place for thousands of years and understand what it means to have respect for the land that gives them their lives. There's a battle between that, the indigenous perspective, and the dominant societies now, the dominant worldview that sees this not as sacred territory but as opportunity, as potential resources. And I just want to tell you a story to end I don't want to go on too long.
No, go on.
But in the 1990s, before Hong Kong was going to revert to China, a great deal of money was coming out of Hong Kong and being invested in British Columbia. And I received a letter in the mail saying, now is offshore money is pouring into Canada. Now is a good time to sell your property and buy up. I had never heard the idea of buying property and buying up. And that pissed me off. So I said, okay, if I'm going to sell my home, what are the things in my home that make it so valuable to me? And the first thing I did was put down the fact that when we bought the house, I asked my father-in-law and my mother-in-law to move in and live with us. And they have for 40 years lived upstairs. So my children have known Grandma and Granddad upstairs all their lives, and I put that down. My father was a cabinet maker, and when Tara and I were married 45 years ago, he built a kitchen cabinet for our apartment. When we bought the house, I pulled that cabinet out and put it in the house. Looks like hell, but every time I open the doors, I think of my father, and I put that down. My best friend from Toronto came out to stay with me for a week, and I built a fence, and he spent a long time carving the handle for the gate. And every time I open that gate, I think of my best friend, and I put that down. My children have dragged in dead snakes and birds and roadkill, and we have a little animal cemetery under the dogwood tree, and I put that down. And as I made my list, I realized those are the things that make my property my home, and they are priceless. But on the market, they are worthless. And that's our problem. If we continue to look at the land and the world around us just in terms of dollars and cents, we are going to destroy the very things that make that land so precious to us, the very things that keep us alive and healthy. That's what this battle is about. Thank you for coming.